So earlier today, Zbcn started to pump, and then Ethereum broke below 4,400 and brought down the entire market with it. But I don't think that this pullback on Zbcn is going to last very long. This is a video you do not want to miss, that is for sure. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your research. Now, real quick before I get into things, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. But getting straight into things, if we take a look at the crypto bubbles here, we can see that most of the coins in the market is red. You know, like I said, Ethereum broke below $4,400 and people are looking at Ethereum as the king, the leader into the bull run. And Ethereum pulling back was just not great for the market. We see some green though. We see Arrow is up almost 6% in the last 24 hours, which is great. I do have some of this, right? But Zbcn right now, it's not looking all that bad. But again, I'm going to pull up the charts in just a second. The first thing that I want to talk about, though, is this. So they posted this just 52 minutes ago, actually. Simon will speak at Cambridge University's International Symposium on Economic Crime, joining industry leaders, experts, and CFTC and other global regulators to discuss crypto compliance and regulatory standards. So great thing to see. I keep saying this on my Zbcn videos, obviously, but honestly, Zbcn, Zebik, like the team, they're doing the right things. They're making the right moves, and it's only a matter of time before this thing enters the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. And at that point, you're going to see a whole ton of eyes on Zbcn. People's going to be like, oh, what is this doing there? Like this right here is going from 1 to 100. You'll just see a massive green bubble on Zbcn here. And people's going to be like, oh, what is this? They look into it. And then they're going to be like, oh, this is actually a really legit good project. And then, yes, sky's the limit afterwards. But another thing over here that I want to talk about is this. So this was an excellent post that I came across. So it says the perfect rotation play, why Zbcn could go far higher. We already hit 0.007 without Mica, without ISO 20022, without a Coinbase Binance listing. That was pure market momentum, no big triggers. Now imagine Q1, Q2 2026 in a perfect rotation. Mica compliance approved, ISO 20022 certification, major listings, Coinbase, Binance, mid-cap utility boom phase in full swing. And here's the hypothetical scenario. Okay, so from 0.005 to 0.007, already done with no catalyst. Yeah, when you think about the fact that Zbcn has been rallying just off of pure momentum, and I'm going to show you guys the charts in just a second. Pure momentum, yes, it's a legit project, but the momentum was really carrying this thing, and it just really took off, right? And then the next scenario here is 0.007 to 0.015. To 2 cents on Mica plus ISO. That is definitely a possibility, because if Zbcn could perform the way that it's been performing without Mica, without ISO, what do you think is going to happen once ISO, Mica? Like, this is about to get very, very interesting. It's going to get very interesting very fast, especially because the market cap is still at a level where it could really pump, and it could pump quite significantly. Like if this thing was sitting at like a $5 billion, $10 billion market cap, it's like, okay, yeah, good catalyst coming up, but you know, it's not, it's going to take a lot more money for this thing to pump. But sitting at, I think Zbcn is at like a $400 million market cap, this thing can really get going, like really get going. And then 0.02 to 6 to 7 cents on major listing hype. Yeah, just a lot of catalysts left to come for Zbcn. I don't understand how anyone could not be paying attention to this. But the thing is, what's quite funny actually is, yes, we're all invested in Zbcn. We know the potential, we know all the catalysts, but I can tell you guys right now that it's definitely not showing up on a lot of people's X feed. It's definitely not showing up. Zbcn is not showing up on a lot of people's YouTube feed. So yeah, we are just extremely early. We're the fortunate ones that was able to get into this project down on the ground floor, basically, right? And yeah, it's a matter of time. I'm telling you guys, it's showing up in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap for people to really start eyeing this thing and get very, very curious. Okay, but yeah, Zbcn still making the right moves, and this is one that I'm not worried about whatsoever. The market is pulling back right now. Ethereum under $4,400, but when you know what you hold, it just doesn't matter. Because we see the future, and this is why we invest in high conviction coins. Yes, you have swing trades. I have a lot of swing trades in my portfolio as well. So when my high conviction coins are just chilling, trending sideways or whatever, I'm making money elsewhere. But at the end of the day, where I make those money, I like to rotate it back into like high conviction projects. And that's why I navigate throughout the market. Some people ask me, oh, how come you talk about meme coins and stuff like that? Is because I'm the type of investor that likes to navigate throughout the market. So I have the funds to put back towards my higher conviction coins. And yeah, it's just the way that I operate. Doesn't mean you guys need to do the same thing. Do whatever you want. If you want to continue to DCA into Zbcn, then that's a good strategy. Whatever your strategy is and whatever you are comfortable in, I suggest you guys just do it that way. Okay, don't follow me and don't become bullish because I am bullish on everything. Make sure you guys conduct your own proper research, learn how to understand the charts, and learn how to understand what's really happening in the market here. All right, because sometimes you look at the market but you're not really seeing the full picture just because the price is coming down. Some people only like to pay attention to price action, but there's a lot more behind the scenes. All right, but let's go over here and see how Zbcn is performing right now. Okay, so in the last 24 hours on the day, Zbcn is pretty much flat. It's up like 1%. The current market cap is 422 million. The volume is down 12% in the last 24 hours. The community sentiment is still extremely high, 89%, over 78,000 votes there. And yeah, obviously it's not listed on Coinbase or Binance yet. And today is the day, August 15th, the token unlock period. I actually wanted to make a video tomorrow instead of today because I wanted to see how the price was going to perform, right? And earlier in the day, the price was actually taking off. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. But the people that hold Zbcn and know what they hold, they're not afraid of these token unlocks that happen once a month because the price always rebounds. We see this time and time again. Right now, the max supply, the total supply that's about to be unlocked is 2.12%. Same is going to be in September. The same thing in September, 2.1%. And then after that, it gets cut in half, right? So it's going to be 1.04%. So the sell pressure is going to be even less. But I want to show you guys the charts here, what I'm talking about, right? So today is the 15th. You can see, let me circle this for you guys. So right here, the 15th, Zbcn came down to 0.00459. So this area right here, and then it bounced. It started to make its way back up. It went to 0.0050 all the way up here, right? And then, like I said, Ethereum came crashing down. Take a look at this. Right now, Ethereum's at 4430. And then, yeah, Zbcn just pulled back with the rest of the market. Now, sometimes Zbcn goes off and does its own thing, okay? And it still rallies regardless of what's going on in the overall market. But I still believe because of the token unlock that's happening, people are still like, market's coming down, token unlock, let me stay on the sideline, or let me sell out of some of my Zbcn position, or whatever. But come tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, we might start to see a nice little bounce back towards the upside. We'll see how things actually play out, but I am definitely very hopeful right now. And this pullback, it's not even that drastic. Yes, it kind of looks like Zbcn might be starting to make lower highs. It all depends, though. We always see this during unlock period. So we're going to see how the next couple days play out. But I am extremely hopeful. And yeah, it doesn't matter what Zbcn does. I know what I hold. Do you guys know what you hold? That is a question. Or are you panic selling? Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links. And until next time, take care.